Look, big night tonight, okay? Bull Buchanan, RPW Heavyweight Champion. Faces you, huh?
Tonight's your big night, Corey.
So before you win the title, I need you to kind of redecorate for me. I think these would look nice. I want one here and one right there.
Make them even.
And then, come on, get to
The office needs.
Sal, I just talked to Crew. He's about to go to the ring. He said he needed to talk to you. I don't know what's going on.
Did you not tell him I have an office?
I told him
Same
you had an
exact
office.
I've had for over a year.
I told him that, but he said he still needed to talk to you.
You know what? I got it. Seriously? Are you even trying?
Welcome to another exciting edition of Rampage Pro Wrestling. Ben Masters and Bill Behrens at ringside. So glad you joined us right here at the onset of the program. A man who needs no introduction, one half of the Hot Like Lava Crew Jones.
All right, Sal, I'm waiting to come out here.
And he's calling out the general
Get this
manager,
over with.
Sal Rinauro.
Don't know if Sal was prepared for this particular moment here. This is sort of impromptu.
Today,
He's not scheduled till later in the show. I believe he and Sean Banks are in the
Just
finals.
in case you were confused, that's still General Manager Rinauro.
Indeed.
Again, later in the show, Hot Like
all right,
Lava
let's
taking
go
on
ahead
Frankie
and
Valentine
put
and
it
Kyle
out there
Matthews.
and
Not
make
sure
it
what this is
known.
about.
Sean's not here. It's our business. None of these peons in the crowd. So you got two options, Sal. One, we wait till the next show and Hot Like Lava wrestles for the titles. Or two, you just go ahead and give me the belts. Because everybody knows if it was on looks alone, we'd have won them a long time ago. We're in the finals. We'd beat those two munchkins anyways. So take your pick. Uno or dos.
I'm gonna pick 3 because I make the rules. Yeah, number 3. Tonight, the finals of the tag team title tournament will occur. It will be Kyle Matthews and Frankie Valentine against you and your partner for the night, Chip Day.
Well, okay, replacement partner for Sean Banks will be Crew Jones and Chip Day.
Or you can forfeit.
You better not mess this up, Beaver.
There's no secret that Crew Jones is not Jimmy Rave approved. He has not been in that group. They have worked together in the past. How will they work together now?
And while we're on the topic of a gold rush, I believe the approved squad is going to get more than one taste of gold tonight, because not only is Chip Day bringing the tag team titles to the fold, but Corey Hollis is going to do what Corey Hollis is made to do. And you're going to take the heavyweight title from Bull Buchanan.
And that matchup is coming up for the RPW Heavyweight Championship. Bull Buchanan defending that title against Corey Hollis in a great challenge. You know, if you look at the man and you size him up, obviously, the first thing you notice is the size difference. Bull Buchanan is a monster of a man. And Corey Hollis giving up quite a bit of height, but this man has got the wrestling background. This man is a phenomenal mat wrestler. This man, one of the greatest technical wrestlers we've ever seen in the state of Georgia, and great, phenomenal shape, upper body conformation. This man is prepared. He could upset
following contest is scheduled for one
with
fall.
what he has in his
It is
corner
for the
right now.
RPW
Jimmy
heavyweight
Rave and Chip
title.
Day.
Already in the ring, introducing the challenger. He is from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 185 pounds. Corey Hollis.
I have no doubt that Corey Hollis is championship material. This young man has come a long way just since coming here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. Don't forget about the fact that he's a great wrestler. Just because he's Jimmy Rave approved, you always see him with these other wrestlers around him. This man in his own right, a phenomenal competitor. Here, those who served and bore, those who lost, and those who've given their life and put their life on the line for us. Thank you so much for your service.
He's the champion, Bull Buchanan!
And here is the big man himself, Bull Buchanan, with that gold belt. This is a title match. None more important for Corey Hollis. Not a tag team championship match, as he is so accustomed to, but a singles competition. Now, where will these men, Chip Day, Jimmy Rave, and Sal Rinauro, fit into this match? They obviously should not be ringside. A huge distraction for Bull Buchanan, who is here to defend this title. He's a fighting champion. He'll defend this title against any and everyone. And to understand that next week on the program, we have got scheduled a championship match. Whoever wins this match will face Luke Gallows on this program next week.
Very much so, and you're going to want to be here on June 5th to see that 2 p.m. bell time. You want to make sure you're here. Bull Buchanan took a little bit of extra time getting out here. I think he was paying attention to the fact that there were numerous extra bodies around his opponent this particular match, and I think he wanted to give them a little less of an advantage by catching them a bit off guard with the delay, and I think that was a smart idea.
You notice the senior official here, Dustin Robinson, who is no friend of Jimmy Rave's. Indeed, he has had his run-ins with Jimmy Rave approved. He calls it right down the middle, and he made sure every one of those guys left ringside. Corey Hollis has to depend on Corey Hollis in this match.
Probably the toughest match of Corey Hollis' young career, and it is a young career, barely 2 years in the business. Already has been a champion in Alabama and Tennessee, and now an opportunity here to become the Rampage Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion. But when we speak about heavyweight champions and the major champions in Rampage Pro Wrestling, that's really defined by somebody like Bull Buchanan. He's got the experience, he's got the size, and he is going to be an amazingly tough opponent for the obviously much smaller man, Corey Hollis. But Corey Hollis is a wrestler's wrestler, and this is going to be a heck of a match.
This reminds you of the great stories of David and Goliath. You know, it does happen when you have a smaller individual taking on a giant. It happens all the time, and I'm sure Bull Buchanan, while he's used to wrestling larger men, he has to respect the ability coming at him from Corey Hollis, and what a huge feather in Corey Hollis's cap to get this RPW gold on his own.
Very much so. Hollis goes behind at this time. I think he's going to be at his greatest advantage if he can figure out how to get this big man off his feet.
As Gordon Soley used to say, everyone's the same size when they're laying down.
Very much so. Right there, you're seeing the size disadvantage that Corey Hollis has vividly there as Bull Buchanan just backs him into the corner, and literally he disappears from view on one side of the audience.
Corey Hollis very cautiously getting back in the ring. You notice the eye and respect between both these competitors.
If you look at Hollis, it appears he's been doing some leaning down in the gym. You're seeing a lot more musculature on the young man, and I think that's a good idea. He's going to benefit by a combination of strength and speed in this industry. He's not going to ever be the biggest guy in the ring, so I think it's a smart idea that he's gone into that form of weight training at this point. Having gained a little bit of size on a smaller body, he's now maximizing the potential impact of that. Right now, in control on Bull Buchanan with that left arm, but still at a disadvantage because Buchanan has all the leverage advantage as long as he's on his feet.
Referee calls for a break, and we should see a clean break from Bull. He does have a short temper, but he does abide by the rules for the most part until he is pushed to do otherwise. We certainly have seen both sides of Bull Buchanan in the ring. And now locking up collar and elbow. Side headlock now by Corey Hollis, and notice how he has it on his tiptoes to apply that pressure, certainly giving a little bit of pressure off of him because of the height difference. Shoots him off now, good tackle by the Bull.
You saw the speed that he did. That was a smart move there by Hollis. Caught him off guard, swept a leg, but gets thrown halfway across the ring on that kick out with a 1 count. Buchanan just, that irritated him a little bit more than hurt him.
You mentioned that date, Sunday, June the 5th is the day. Super Sunday of wrestling on Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. Johnny G. Spencer will join us live if you're watching this on Saturdays tomorrow afternoon for a great matchup. And Luke Gallows, WWE Superstar, will be here on tomorrow afternoon, Sunday, June the 5th.
Punch takes Hollis outside the ring. Buchanan out with a knee on the outside, and he's wearing Hollis out. Oh, throws him face first into that metal railing right at ringside. That had to hurt Hollis. Again, throws him face first. Hollis managed to block some of that with his arms, but you can still see that it's taken a major impact on this young man. And this is where Buchanan can be at his most dangerous. No matter where he is, he's a dangerous man outside the ring, double dangerous.
Absolutely, and right now taking full advantage of this young man on the floor. And, not a lot of sympathy for Corey Hollis simply because of what we've seen him do with Jimmy Rave. Notice that he breaks that count simply by sticking his head in the ring and goes right back to torturing Corey Hollis at ringside. This is why they call this man a monster. This man can take you to a wrestling match, or he can take you one-on-one to the street if he needs to. And right into this concrete wall, and that has to take a lot out of Corey Hollis. He can be done right now.
Bull Buchanan, one of the great champions in Rampage Pro Wrestling, lost the title basically through interference a while ago. Sean Banks becoming champion at that point. Now that he's got his title back, and he does believe the Rampage Pro Wrestling heavyweight title is his title. Now that he has it back, you're going to have to fight, go toe-to-toe with him and fight him wherever he wants to fight to win that title back. Corey Hollis bit off a lot here. I hope it's not more than he can chew.
Certainly a match that will go down in history for Corey Hollis. It's one of the hardest fought matches he's had to be in, because to come back now from where he has a long way to go, and now it is Bull Buchanan now coming back in the ring, and Corey Hollis, give him credit. He's coming right back up, caught that boot, and driving that leg over. Smart thinking by Corey Hollis. Hollis now taking advantage of the situation. Every opportunity must be his. Off the rope and a drop kick caught him down, and now Corey Hollis is in charge, and the big giant is laying on the canvas, reeling in agony. That knee now being snapped in two by Corey Hollis. Covers him, puts a leg, only a 2 count. But look at what a great move here, just taking that advantage when he had it. Corey Hollis, a smart wrestler.
Well, the key thing here also is the punishment he absorbed on the outside and was able to absorb to be able to get this opportunity. Part of professional wrestling is not just being able to hit the moves at a various time, but being able to absorb the punishment and then be able to hit the moves. Hollis was able to do that. Very impressive, because Bull Buchanan was wearing him out on the outside, and I didn't see this coming.
And I don't think Bull saw it coming at all. And right now he's got him in what could be a submission hold. He has that knee, which he's already worked on, draped across his head, pulling back. We talked about that upper body strength. He's got that power. He is a weightlifter. He's a power lifter in the gym, and he's using that to his advantage right now, about to break that leg in two. And Bull Buchanan is a long way from that ring rope.
You can see how much difficulty Hollis is having. He's got his hands locked, but he can almost barely get them locked because of the size of the leg of Bull Buchanan. But Buchanan, big men do a lot of wear and tear on those knees. They're carrying around a lot of weight, and Bull Buchanan's been in this business a relatively long time. His knees have held up well for him, but they also are a weak point on that large body, probably the weak point. And Hollis smartly going after that. You know that he had some conversations with Jimmy Rave, who's been in the ring with Bull Buchanan, on what to do in this particular match.
Absolutely. I know for a fact that Corey Hollis has done his homework. You don't wrestle a man like Bull Buchanan going in blind. You have to know what you're going into. And he came into this battle knowing what to expect. And right now it's Bull Buchanan fighting back with all he has, off the ropes now. Waiting for that leg lariat. Corey Hollis sidestepped him and goes right back into that leg and knee, and driving the pressure now into the ankle. He has that ankle locked, and that knee, I know, is in desperate pain. Bull Buchanan's in a bad way right now, and he is defending that title right now.
He's got a move that's been made famous by Kurt Angle, a finish move for Kurt Angle, and could well be a finish move here for young Corey Hollis. You can see Buchanan trying to get as much pressure off it by getting up on his knee, trying to elevate his upper body to pull pressure away from that ankle. The ankle, though, highly susceptible to injury. Those boots are really protecting Bull Buchanan at this point more than anything, but Hollis forced off and then caught in that corner by Bull Buchanan.
If anyone doubted Corey Hollis, if Bull Buchanan underestimated this man at all, certainly he is wishing he hadn't. Now caught as he came off, though. This is where Bull Buchanan does his best work. This man comes from nowhere with some of these moves. You never know what Bull Buchanan's going to throw at you. Hard chop followed by a lariat, and again, good follow-up by Bull Buchanan. Arm whips him across the ring and right inside with a bulldog, and that could be the end of Corey Hollis right here.
Got him covered. There's one, there's two. Referee Dustin Robinson says only a 2 count on this heavyweight title match. Hollis right back up again. This kid is tremendously resilient, is taking a beating, and there's another example. Snap right there.
Another close call. Bull Buchanan trying in vain to pin Corey Hollis. What will it take to get the 1-2-3 on this young man who obviously knows what's at stake? The RPW Championship could be a lot to him.
Tremendous maneuver there, Ben. He was able to catch him with his maneuver, lands him on his knees coming off the top.
Thought he had him.
2.5. We almost had a new champion right there.
Any man can be beaten on any given day, and Corey Hollis is proving that point right now.
And he's back with the ankle lock, and again, in a submission position. He's gone right back. Smart wrestling by Corey Hollis. He's not rushing anything, and he's got a plan, and he's sticking with it.
And the plan seems to be working. Bull Buchanan is down, but he is not out. And that's what Corey Hollis has to accomplish to get the championship.
Roll through, impressive move by the big man, and smart one, forces Hollis through. Hollis able to catch a hold, comes up, gets him with an enziguri form kick to the outside. He goes to the top. Buchanan, though, recovers very quickly, goes in, misses him, but he didn't miss him there, Ben.
That lariat almost took his head off. Covers and puts the leg, and 1, 2, 3, what a matchup. Bull Buchanan caught him with that awesome maneuver we've seen so much. Reminds me of Stan the Lariat Hansen's lariat. Bull Buchanan is still the RPW Heavyweight Champion, and therefore, on June the 5th, Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m., Bull Buchanan is going to wrestle a much bigger man, former WWE superstar Luke Gallows. Battle of the heavyweights, but bravo, hats off to Corey Hollis. A hard-fought match. And I have a feeling this man's got a long way to go, Corey Hollis. He has some championships in his future for sure.
I totally agree. Impressive by young Corey Hollis. He's going to get another chance at Rampage Pro Wrestling Gold, but not enough tonight. The champion, Bull Buchanan, triumphant, taking on all comers. One of his toughest defenses so far.
And next week, no doubt, June the 5th, when he meets Luke Gallows, that's going to be a mammoth occurrence.
Two monsters facing head-to-head in the Rampage Pro Wrestling Ring. Fans, you're not going to want to miss it.
Coming up next, J-Rod, don't go away.